All right, so I vividly remember when I was younger, like little, asking mom why cars don't touch anything. They only touch the road. And obviously that sounds like a very bizarre question. Why don't cars touch anything but the road, right?
Right. Like, what did you mean by that?
Yeah, and honestly, like I don't really know thinking back, but the point I'm trying to make is I remember it being so effortless to ask, like, oh, like I just have this thought. Like I didn't think twice that it might be a stupid question, that it might not even be a logical question. It was just like a spontaneous thought that came into my mind and I was curious, so I guess I just asked it. But it kind of gets me thinking, this is what I was talking about earlier, the paperclip experiment or trial.
Right.
Where they had a bunch of little kids and they said, hey, how many things can you do?
Yeah, how many uses for a paperclip?
Yep, and then they tested them again a few years later and they were like drastically reduced the amount of ideas they came up with.
Yep.
So like, I think definitely when you're younger, your perception
of the world is totally different than it is now.
Think because when you get older,
different.
Yeah, I think when you get older, your body really takes control over like, hey, we need to conserve energy and be as efficient with it as we can. So we're going to just not pay attention to this, and we're not going to spend energy wasting on creativity because it's not really needed for us to survive.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. So your perception of the world narrows, and you build up these walls around you to like only focus on the things that will benefit you and what your body deems important.
True. That being said, I think sometimes maybe as amazing as your body is, I don't think it always knows what's best. So I think sometimes it puts up these walls that it thinks is protecting you, but it's probably actually hurting you.
Right. And limiting the capabilities of your consciousness, of your soul, like who
to have control of your life. Yeah. Like your ego just takes control.
Because the power of consciousness is so incredible, and I feel severely limited by
the ego sometimes.
By the ego, and our physical self. It just
pulls back the reins, puts up the walls, and blocks you out sometimes.
Yeah, and it really tends to make you forget just how incredible we are.